Hi everyone, this is Anchal Soni. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to discuss how to display top n or bottom n values. We'll accomplish this using sets, although there are other methods using calculated fields, but we'll resort to sets because this is the easiest method. There are two approaches. First is when you are certain about the values that you want to display, like you're sure that you want to just display top 5 values or bottom 7 values. In that case, you can hard code the value within a set. The second approach is when you're not certain, you can enable the users to input a value using parameters, and then you can use that parameter value in the set. So this second approach makes your visualization, your dashboard dynamic, and it induces interactivity. So we'll see both the approaches. You can see for this visualization, I have two parameters, top and bottom. When I change the top value, let's say I switch this to 5. So you can see the visualization gets updated and it shows me top 5 product names by profit. If I switch the bottom value to 7, it shows me bottom 7 products by profit. So let's understand the relevance now. Top and bottom n are used especially when you want to visualize or monitor the performance of a particular dimension. In this case, if we suppose we want to visualize which were the best performing products in the last quarter. So for that, this method is used. Suppose you have cricket data and you want to analyze who were the top 5 cricketers who have scored the most in the span of last 1 year. So for that case as well, you'll use this method. Now let's see its practical implementation. We'll see the first approach. Which is hard coding the values. Let's build the visualization first using profit and product name. Alright, I'll just flip this. Okay. Now go to product name. You'll have to create a set over a dimension for which you want to display the top or bottom values. So unlike calculated fields or parameters, sets are based on a specific dimension. So in this case, it's product name. Go to product name, right click, create set. Let's name this as top products. Now go to the third tab, which is top, and select the second option which says by field. So this allows you to create a formula for top or bottom n. So from this drop down you can select either top or bottom. For this case we are using top, and here you can type in the values or you can use a parameter. So since we are hard coding the values, so let's say we want to display top 7 values by. So here you have to mention the measure. So this measure can be irrespective of what is there in the visualization. If you consider this case, we have profit. But if you want to display top 10 products by sales, you can do that. So your visualization would get filtered as per the sales and not the profit. Okay. So let's choose profit only. Click OK. Alright, now let's duplicate this. Let's see what's the resultant. Now to display the top products, we'll bring this set to filters. You can see the top 7 values are here. Now to display bottom products, we'll duplicate this set. And let's edit this to show the bottom values. So let me rename this. Okay, go to the top tab and select bottom. So you can either keep 7 or let's see 5. Click OK. Alright, now let's bring this set over filters. The visualization goes blank in this case because there are no overlapping values between these two sets. So you'll have to remove either one. Okay, so here you can see the bottom products. So you can see the visualization has flipped to this side because the values for bottom products, the lowest profit is less than 0. So now the requirement is to display the top and bottom products in the same visualization, but there are no overlapping values. So in that case, uh, you can create a combined set. So let me just shift this up. Okay, now we'll select both the sets that we have. Right click and you'll get the option called as create combined set. So this allows you to merge the values of both the sets, but always remember you'll get this option of create combined set only when your both the sets are based on the same dimension. So we have created both the sets on product name dimension, that's why we are getting this option. If suppose either of these sets was based on category, then we wouldn't have been getting this option. So take a note of this. Click on create combined set. Let's name it as top and bottom. Alright. So it allows me to choose one option from the 4 available here. So first option is all members in both the sets. So it merges all the members of both the sets. Second option is it will share only the overlapping values. Third option will display only the those members of one set which are not overlapping with other. So only bottom products except shared members. And the fourth option is top products except shared members. So we want to merge the values of both the sets. That's why we'll use the first option. Click OK. Now bring this to filters. Let's sort this and let's use some of profit over color. Okay, so you can see we have top and bottom values displayed over here. This was the approach where we had hard coded the values. Now in scenarios when you are not certain about the values that you want to display, in that case you can take an input from the users using parameters. So let's go ahead and create a parameter. Select top, okay, and change the data type to integer, and this time we'll be creating a range. So minimum should be 1 and maximum should be, let's say, 20. So you'll get a slider ranging from 1 to 20. The user can select the values from 1 to 20 and not beyond or less than that. So click OK. Let's duplicate this parameter because we want to create a parameter for bottom as well. So select bottom and rest everything stays same. Show parameter control. Okay, now just a little change you'll have to do in the sets. You'll have to remove the hard-coded values. So go to top products, edit set, and when you go here, you get an option. You can see all the parameters that you have created are listed over here. So we want top products to get changed using select top. So we have infused the parameter with this set. Now going forward, whenever this parameter gets changed, the set gets updated. Click OK. You'll see for select top, 1 is selected, the visualization automatically got changed and it's showing just one value now. Let's do the same for bottom products. Edit set, top, and let's change the parameter name here. Select bottom. Click OK. See, again, for select bottom, one is selected, it's showing just one value. Now let's test this. Let's change bottom to 10. See, the visualization has got updated. Let's test top as well. Let's select 8. It's showing 8 value. Now let's create a dynamic title as well. So let's edit the title here, and we'll show the count of top or bottom n. So let's say top, and to display the parameter values, we'll click on insert here and we'll click parameters dot select top. So this will insert the parameter value which is selected presently. So top and bottom, again insert the bottom parameter, products by profit. Click OK. Alright, so you can see the value for top is 8, it displays 8. For bottom it's 10, it displays 10. Let's change bottom value to 8. See, the title also gets updated. So that's how you can create dynamic visualizations and dynamic titles using parameters and sets. That's all for this video. Thank you.